What's up, YouTube? Happy Sunday. CHF here, bringing you another episode of Coaching Handheld Football.
Good job, dude. So I got my little dude here with me, and we're going to do the intro together. There's not a ton of stuff in the news today, so we're just going to be doing some coaching. As you can see, we've got more advertisement for the flashbacks, and then we do have two new Ultimate Legends in the form of Will Shields and probably my favorite player of all time, Derek Brooks. Looking at the Will Shields card gives +2 strength to the lineup. Overall, as an offensive guard, his blocking stats are incredible. But that 88 speed, you know me, I like a pulling guard. So I'm not really jealous that I'm not going to be able to get that particular card. However, this Derek Brooks that gives +2 tackle to the lineup, Defensive Player of the Year, 117 total tackles and 4 defensive touchdowns in 2002. That's the year that the Bucs won the Super Bowl. And this is the Ultimate Legend. And look at the card. I mean, 110 speed, great coverage stats, a killer card overall. Wish I could get him, but he's going to be a little bit too expensive. So thanks so much, buddy, for coming in and doing the intro with me. Let's go ahead and hop into some coaching. What do you think? Think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys, so we're going up against Showtime's ranked 275 in the world. I'm going up against this guy, Dixie, with a 121 overall defense. So definitely a step up in the overall differential, but I'm pretty confident we can do pretty well against anybody now that we've got Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, and the rest of the squad that's been improved. So this one, it goes into the end zone, and we're going to start it off with Trips corner strike. The way I like to start out any drive, we've got a 4-3 zone coverage here, so we're basically just going to read that one cornerback who's covering Evans. If he drops into the flat, we go deep. If he goes deep, we go to the flat. He's in the flat, so we're going to get wide receiver 1 deep here, and Evans hangs onto the ball, so we're up to about the 45 in the first play, and we're going to keep moving along here, and we are going to go with Trips tight end, wide receiver corner, and on this particular read, we're either going to go to the tight end or the running back. One of them should get wide open. So here we go, and tight end is getting open on that out route, and there we go. We are up to about the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, we're going to go strong IPA slide. We've got a deep drag route to the tight end or the fullback going out into the flat. One of them is going to be open. The fullback is the dump off. Dump off's covered, so we're going to go deep. And Graham just can't hang on to the ball. So it sets up a 2nd and 10, and we're going to go bunch halfback dive. We've got a dime man coverage here. So basically, right when we take the snap, we're going to make a quick read to either go right up the middle or bounce it to the left. So here we go, and we're just going to take that one. Actually, I should have taken it up the middle because we got a little bit clogged up with our offensive line there. So it sets up 3rd and inches, and we are going to go here with spread FL drag. It's actually counter formation, and I didn't quite pause it in time. But against counter formation, you're basically just going to try and bullet it to your tight end quickly. And there we go. He actually lucked out and caught that one. So it sets up a 1st and 10. We're going to go weak eye double counter here. The Raiders are a 4-3 team, so since they're lined up in 3-4, we know it's a counter. So we're just going to let it go and see if we can get anything. Unfortunately, we can't even get the handoff, hitting at 17% critical counter. And we're going to go trips tight end halfback counter. Against this nickel coverage, it's actually counter formation as well. So in this case, we get blown up once again, hit before we can get the handoff. So it's 3rd and 18, and we are going to go here and go with a flipped trips tight end flank or spot. Now we've got a dime man coverage here, and against man coverage, you'll notice that all of the action is on the right-hand side of the field. So after you set your blocks, you can scramble to the left and get big, big, big yards. So here we go. We set those blocks. We roll way out to the left, cut up field. And since we're so close to the sideline, I made the decision not to slide. So it sets up a 1st and goal. We're going fullback flare. It is counter formation here, so the goal is basically just throw it to the fullback and hope you can get it off in time. In this case, we couldn't, so we hit that 9% critical counter. Backed us up a little bit, so we're actually going to go right back to bunch halfback dive where we've got this dime man coverage again. We make the read to cut to the left this time and take that in for our first 6 points on the day. We're going to flip strong eye halfback toss and basically just head to the edge, hope we can get around. I tried to throw that out as a stiff arm. Unfortunately, I didn't have the right angle, so we ended up throwing a spin that didn't do us any good. And that sets up the first drive. So only 6 points there. We're going to go ahead, hop right into drive number 2, see if we can pick this up. Again, this time we are playing up since it is a 121 defense. They kicked it out of bounds, so we get the lucky luxury of starting from the 40, and we're going to go trips corner strike again. This time, same coverage, but the flat is open, so we take the dump off, and we get up to about the 46-yard line or so. Sets up a 2nd and 4. Here we go, bunch dive. This is counter formation. Thankfully, this play can actually break low and medium counters pretty easily. It doesn't even look like that actually was a counter. At least it didn't come up as one. So here we go, trips tight end, wide receiver, corner. And on this play, I already said it, tight end, running back. Those are your two reads. One of them should get wide open. And it's usually the tight end. He's got separation there, so we're able to take that, make a guy miss, and we're all the way up to about the 17 or 18-yard line. We're going to go PA slide here against this 3-4 under. And we're looking to either go to Graham or Doug Martin. And I believe this is actually counter formation. Yep. Counter formation. Didn't pop up, but sure seemed like a counter. So here we go. Empty trip stick. You know I love this play, guys. We've got a dime man coverage. We know it's man because the corner who's lined up against Evans did a little stutter step when we line up. So here we go. We set those blocks, and we take the free scramble. We don't even use our scramble button, and we take that all the way to the house so we can jump right into bunch spacing. We still have scramble, so we set our blocks. We loop around, and we're in for our second touchdown and first 2-point conversion. So we're sitting on 14 for the day. Going to go ahead, speed this thing up, hop right into our third and final drive, see if we can finish strong against this 121 defense. And this time, it went all the way out of the end zone. So we're going to stick with the same script. Trips corner strike. Reads are the same. We've got this 4-3 that we've hit every single time we've run it so far. So we're basically just watching here. The flat is open, so we take that flat dump off. Tried to spin out of it. Couldn't do it, so it sets up a 2nd and 3. And we're going to stick with the same script. Bunch halfback dive. Counter formation here. But it looks like doesn't particularly matter. We're able to gain positive yards. 1st and 10. Strong IPA slide here. And we're going to go ahead and look to hit Martin in this case. The dump off was open. We do make a good spin move. Even managed to spin out of the second one. Unfortunately, there was a third tackler there to make sure we couldn't get anything else. So 1st and 10, and we are going to go with empty trip stick again. And once again, we're actually going to look to hit the running back because, again, zone coverage, that's a pretty safe throw here. We're going to go trips tight end, wide receiver, corner. Different formation here than we've seen the last time. So we've got a 4-3 zone this time. The reads are the same. Tight end, running back. And in this case, we're going to hit the running back. He was open. I had a blitz coming in, and that was just what I was going to take. We're going to go back to trips corner strike since it's in the play rotation. This time we've got counter formation, so we are just going to gun it to our slot receiver. And look at that. Critical counter. It didn't pop up. That was a critical counter, and we got positive yards. Bunch halfback dive against this dime zone. Tried to get the spin. Didn't work. Strong IPA slide here. Once again, we're either going to go to the tight end or the fullback. Fullback's covered, so we hit the tight end for a touchdown. Going to try and finish strong here with bunch spacing. It is potentially countered here. Yup. But thankfully, Mayfield is so quick that we loop around, break that 25% counter, and finish with 22 points on the day against a 121 defense. So yeah, as you can see, when we went back, they didn't show up as counters live on the field, but there were several of those 6 or 9% counters. So there it is, guys. If you like this video or what I'm trying to do here on the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hang out for a week or two. Track your scores. I promise if you implement down and distance management and smart play calling, your scores will go up. And if you want to see what I drop, when I drop it, go ahead and hit that bell icon to join the notification squad. I love you guys. You are the best audience ever. I will see you tomorrow. CHF out.